Hello friends, welcome back to another session for my trading signals for Tesla and Forex. Today is the 10th of March, and before I begin, I invite you all to subscribe, share and like if you want to see more trading signals and if you want to see more content like this. Also check out my crypto channel where I cover crypto only predictions and alerts, signals, all of that juicy stuff. We're making lots of money right there. So let's start with Tesla, guys. I mean, what else can I say? Tesla going downhill since quite a while now. Okay, many weeks ago, this downtrend, extreme downtrend, and it's only increasing. And today we see that it was a very volatile day. It had everything to be very volatile. You see the share energies of the opposite color, basically opposite energies sharing a single day, and that's always the almost a guaranteed pattern for volatility. Okay, and today we saw a massive crash around 10%, something like that. I saw it in the news. So yeah, it's quite dangerous for Tesla right here. I don't know if you guys are Tesla investors. I never really give financial advice or anything, but it could be a good time to consider doing some, the classic buying the dip, because it's looking very juicy. It could go lower. In fact, it's probably going to go lower in the coming days, especially around maybe the 10th of March. But it's going to go up eventually, guys. I mean, this is nowhere near the end of the world, okay? It's going to go up eventually, and I know when it's going to go up, but obviously not going to share it unless you show this video some love. Anyways, so corrections for today. I'm especially worried also around the 12, possibly the 13 and the 14. So really, especially the 13 and 12 could be very volatile days. Maybe we can see some chance of recovering tomorrow, or maybe a day where the price ends very similar to the starting position. For example, like what happened on the 7th of March. You can see right here. This is where it starts. This is where it ends. Basically the same position. Okay. So even with all of that, I think it's going to be very difficult to see this downtrend change. Okay, this is very solid into a red month. Okay, this is basically is telling me that March is going to be red for probably most of the markets. Okay, at least February was green for Nvidia, like the previous prediction I showed, but right now cryptos are suffering, stocks are suffering, even the euro is getting stronger against the dollar. So even the dollar is suffering, and it's looking very bleak for the economy. Now, I do have a warning or some kind of information. I'm obviously not going to share the year, but I know when the next recession is going to hit. And all I can say for now is that it's not going to be this year, okay? 2025, it's not going to be the year of the recession. So if you were worried because of that, now you have the news. Don't worry, you still have some time to prepare. Let's go to the Forex chart. Where is it? Yeah, right here. So the pound, British pound against the dollar. And you can see right here that the dollar is weakening against the British pound, okay? And that's a complete different story from what we can see with basically cryptos, with stocks. It's completely different. For example, we see that these days were non-stop, very volatile, rising days, going upwards, a massive uptrend, starting from basically the 3rd of March. Very, very powerful. Around the 7th of March, we see this volatility, where it's going up and down with no clear trend for the day, even though it was a green day. After all, it was very volatile and within range. Now for the 9th of March, okay, very quick and very brief day as well. Also volatility, and closes basically on almost the exact same position where it opens. So there's really not much to be said about this day. It was volatile with little opportunities. But for the 10th of March, we see a correction. Okay, and it was a very volatile day. I think today was very volatile across all markets, especially on all the assets I'm covering on this month. We can see that the 10th of March also very volatile on this forex pair. You can see that this is where it opens, it crashes and recovers, and only to crash even harder yet again. So it was a red day, a very solid red day. Again, the signals for extreme volatility were already there. You can see right here 10, 10, extremely volatile, and we ended up having a correction. So the 11 is also possibly going to be very volatile as well, and maybe it can see some kind of recovery, maybe, just maybe. We'll still have to see. And around the 14, 12, 14, 13, I expect more volatility, especially on the 13, but I see very strong corrections as well coming very soon. So anyways, what this forex pair is showing me is that it could go up for the rest of the month, okay? Because the economy for the US based economy is not looking right good on these days. It's going to change eventually in the next couple of months. That's all I can say. But for now, I think this forex pair, the British pound, will continue increasing against the dollar, and eventually it will retrace, but we'll be ready for that. So the signals for the next days have already been given. I told you that especially watch out for the 12, for the 13 and 14. These days are going to be very volatile across all markets, I believe, especially the ones that I just covered, Tesla and the British pound. We can see some nice opportunities for doing long and shorts. So having said that, guys, I'll again invite you all to subscribe, share and like, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.